Chapter 30. I wonder where Danielle is this morning, Emily said. She didn't tell you? Tajay glanced at Emily. Emily sat on the floor in the training room, stretching in preparation for physical training. Tajay hadn't seen hide nor hair of Danielle all morning. She and Emily shared a room, so if Emily didn't know her location, Tajay grunted. He hadn't seen Alex this morning either. Danielle's been gone before wake-up call for about a week straight now. Emily reached for her toes. She hasn't been in the dorm when I go to bed or when I wake up in the morning. I'm worried about her. We don't even see her at mealtimes anymore. Tajay tapped his teeth together. Come on, Danny! Move it, move it! Alex burst into the gym doors. He stepped aside and held it open. Don't stop! Keep those knees up! Danielle staggered in. Tajay's eyes grew wide. Her feet dragged on the floor, and she panted through her open mouth like a fish gasping on dry land. Sweat drenched her clothes and hair. Her eyes had darkened circles underneath them. Her legs trembled underneath her. Tajay trained his ears to her biorhythms. Her heart thundered in her chest. Her blood pressure had escalated. She jogged toward them, stumbled, caught herself, and kept going. Let's go! Faster! You'll never break sub-25 with this effort! Alex followed her into the gym. Good morning, Taj. Danielle, are you okay? Emily rushed to Danielle. Danielle and I decided to get up early for a nice long workout, didn't we, Danny? Alex clapped her back. We decided sleepers were wimps. You've been training all this time? Emily caught Danielle's elbow. Alex crossed his arms. I'm determined to get her flabby behind in shape before our evaluation exams. This is too much. Emily wiped the hair from Danielle's forehead. Sally. Tajay turned his eyes to Alex. This is not safe. Alex heaved a sigh. You can take a break, Danielle. Danielle collapsed on the floor. She flopped on her back and panted down air. Emily dropped to her knees and fanned her with her towel. Tajay studied Danielle. She gaped through her open mouth, so tired she couldn't speak. Tajay glared at Alex. This whole thing had gone too far. Let's get down to business. Alex pulled his data hub from his holder. See your progress, Emily. He scanned the screen. Emily, you've only logged 30 hours? Emily winced. Yes, but I did 20 of those hours last week. I'm getting better. Alex studied her. He glanced at Tajay before narrowing his eyes. Getting better? This is what you call getting better? I expected more from you, Miss Near-Perfect Entrance Exam. But Emily fell silent. Tajay's mouth dropped open. Wait. Was he directing his fury at Emily now? But why? I don't believe this. Alex ran his hands over his hair. You two have been nothing but headaches for me. Why don't you leave her alone? Danielle wheezed between pants. Alex side-eyed her. Why don't you worry about yourself, princess? Danielle turned a shade of purple which complemented her dark skin nicely. I told you, don't call me that. What's the matter, princess? Alex pouted at her. Don't like it? Danielle glared at him. No, I don't, Dodson. Ooh, the useless little princess is getting an attitude again, Alex said. I am not useless. Danielle pulled herself to her elbows. Not to worry. Alex leaned over her and placed his hands on his knees. A couple of laps will knock that attitude right out of you. Let's go. I've had enough. Danielle climbed to her feet. I've listened to you bark at me and insult me and pick on me and tire me out training. I won't take it anymore. What are you going to do about it? I demand you start treating me differently. Danielle stomped her foot on the ground. No. I'm the captain of this team and you are not captain. Danielle poked his chest with her finger. You're nothing but a bully who throws his weight and position around. Bully or captain, I'm still in charge of this team. Alex caught her hand. Which means I can do what I want when I want. As long as you're on this team, you have to listen to me. Then I quit. Danielle threw her headband on the ground. I'll make sure everyone knows what a horrible person you are. She marched for the door. Good luck getting anyone to believe you, Danny. Alex called after her. After all, you're the one quitting yet another team, and I'm the guy everyone knows will succeed. Danielle shot a glare at him. She marched out and slammed the door behind her. Emily glanced at Tajay. Her mouth and eyes widened. I have to say, That took a lot longer than I thought it would. Alex crossed his arms. Danielle's got some serious resilience. What? Emily stepped forward. You mean you treated her this way on purpose? Of course, Alex stretched. It wouldn't have the same effect if I just kicked her off the team. Emily clenched her fist. She's really upset. Which is why I did it. Alex cracked his neck. Do you have a problem with that? I have a big problem with it. Emily pulled herself to her full height. You have to go apologize to her. You had no right to do that. You went too far. Why don't you stop worrying about Danielle and worry about yourself? Alex stroked his beard. I'm done with Danielle for now, but I need to figure out why you're so bad in the simulators. Simulate this, you jerk! Emily threw her towel at his face. She marched out of the gym and slammed the door behind her. Alex pulled the towel off his face. Didn't expect her to get so heated. Oh well. He yawned. Since she and Danielle are gone, I'm going to take a nap. All that night training has me worn out. Plus, I've had no time to file the paperwork for our team's evaluation test. Man, getting Danielle into the ground was exhausting. I don't know how she lasted so long. Tajay clenched his teeth. Sally. Plus, I have to sort out our Emily issue. Alex ran his hands through his hair. We only have 3 weeks left. Taj, you may not see me for a few days, so make sure Emily logs as many hours as possible, okay? Alex. What? Alex put his hands on his hips. You have something to say to me? Tajay opened his mouth. He tried to make the words come, but there in front of him stood Alex, his best friend, the one who stood by him his whole life. Never did he let anyone insult Tajay. Never did he let anyone take advantage of him. He always stood up for him. How could Tajay defy him? The thought of it made his stomach churn. He couldn't. He couldn't speak against him. Tajay closed his mouth. Never mind. Are you sure, Taj? Alex looked him in the eye. You don't have anything you want to say to me about how I've been acting these last few months? Nothing at all? No, nothing. Alex heaved a sigh. Fine. He walked out of the gym. Nothing seems to be going right for me today. Tajay hung his head. A coward. He was a yellow-bellied coward. It didn't matter how many dangers he had faced with Alex by his side. When it counted, he shrank into cowardice. He ducked his chin into his chest. He didn't know how he would face Emily.